Hey guys, welcome back to Roots and Refuge. My name's Maya. I wanted to take a minute just to kind of give you guys another update on where we're at on our projects, what we've gotten done, what we're still working on. Partially just because I promised you guys that I would do my best to shoot videos as we were doing things as best as we could. And also because I'm excited that some of this stuff's getting done, because these are some of the projects that I've really been looking forward to for over a couple of years. And so the fact that we're getting to them and finishing them, like, that's a big deal for me. I'm in the garden right now. This is the front gate, you know, the big pink gate right there. And right here, greenhouse. All right, so this is project one. This is gonna be our fence that separates the perennial garden or the cottage type garden with the greenhouse from the rest of the garden. And as you can tell, we've got all the posts set up for that. And so we should be able to finish that next week. We've got some pretty cool reclaimed materials that we're using. We've got another archway going in that'll have a cattle panel trellis, of course, going into the garden itself. So this is something that we've made a little bit of progress on. All it really was digging holes and leveling posts. So we didn't really shoot any content while doing that. All right, which brings us to the second thing that we've been working on in the garden, which is gonna make my life easier and really make Jessica's life easier, is we've really started making progress on the drip irrigation system. So what we've been working on as far as the irrigation system is the main water line. So it's gonna be essentially bringing the water to all the beds and then hooking up to the irrigation tape that we've already put in. So that's the irrigation tape. That's where it'll hook up, right on that little white pressure regulator. And that trench right there with the PVC is the water line. Now we are going to be doing a full video explaining what PVC we're using, why we chose PFC, how to hook it all up, the different features of it, the different things you'll need to run your own. All that's going to be coming in a video here very soon. We actually needed to get the first sections of the main line run so we could hook up to a bed and kind of show that. So our plan is to finish one bed and then work on another bed, and that way we can show you as we're working on it, and then show you what it looks like when it's finished, and then be able to show you what it looks like when we turn it on. So that's coming very soon, because we need the drip irrigation here pretty quick. Now this, oh my gosh, the garden is so muddy right now, and I've got a hole in my boot because once you break in a pair of boots, it's really hard to get another pair, because you gotta go back through that hard process of breaking them in and getting them like super comfortable. And my Ariat Ramblers, which is my favorite kind of boot, I've been wearing these for like 5 years. I'm on like my second or third pair. Anyways, they've got a hole in them, but they're so comfortable. I keep trying to push myself to just keep using them, but I am really tired of my feet getting wet. But anyways, that's a conversation for a different video. Okay, so this is something that I'm so excited about because of the color that we chose for the roof of the pavilion. So check that out. If you can't tell, that is a copper colored tin, and we've got two sides of it up. So tomorrow we'll be putting up the other two sides and then kind of trimming everything. All right, so what is so exciting about that? One of the really exciting parts about getting the roof on the pavilion is that it's going to give me the ability to go ahead and work on the beautiful mosaic table that Rachel Carter, our friend, made for us in honor of my mom and my son. I've got to do some work on that. I got to build some legs, and I think I'm going to do like a resin top to kind of seal it all in so it doesn't get damaged from being outside. But once we get the rest of this roof on and it's no longer able to rain or drip water into the pavilion itself, like, I'll go ahead and work on the table and get it out into the garden and kind of just complete that project. It's actually Friday, and we're excited about this weekend because Daniel's coming. I think he gets in tonight. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we're gonna actually stay up until he gets here, and he's actually gonna be in the video. We're gonna hang out and probably play some music or do something. But anyways, you'll all get to see Daniel's face here in just a little bit. But we're also going to a concert of one of our favorite worship leaders on Sunday. And so we're all excited about that, which actually brings up the fact that Sunday's live is actually going to be canceled. We'll go ahead and post on our Facebook page and make a comment on YouTube about it, because actually we're going to be at that concert hanging out with no kids, and so just we're going to enjoy it. And we will miss you guys, but we'll be back next week for a live. There is one more thing that I wanted to show, because actually somebody was asking about it and I said I would throw it in a vlog. So I hope that they're watching, because this is basically going to be one of the only times probably we talk about this. See it, but we probably won't talk about it. And that is the little walk bridge we put in to get over to the other side of the creek where the male barn is. All right, so this is the walk bridge, which I think Jessica has mentioned this before. I'm gonna go ahead and show a little bit about how it was constructed, because somebody was asking about it. So, okay, let me go into here and I'll try and explain it as best I can. So those are 5x5s. They're 12 feet long, because that was actually the length that would best fit our needs for how far apart the creek is. It's not a real big creek. Okay, so we did it, like I said, that's a 12-foot 5x5. If you're gonna go longer than 12 feet, my suggestion would be to get something like a 6x6 or bigger. The thicker the board, the more weight it's gonna carry over a longer distance. But anyways, let me go back to explaining. So like I said, 5x5 underneath. All right, and what we did is we set up cinder blocks, 2 of them on each side. There's 2 over there. All right, and then we basically got the 5x5 sitting on top of the cinder blocks and got it essentially level going this way. It's not level going across, because this is way higher than that is, but it's level going this way, which is what you need. And that's, so the cinder blocks provide a foundation for that. And then we just kind of cut little ramps up to the 5x5s and nailed and screwed them in. And then underneath, we ran a 2x6 underneath both of those, and then brace that down with a 4x4 into a 4x4 concrete block. So that top of that block essentially just fits a 4x4 perfectly in it. And so that kind of helps support the middle and then the edges, and then on top is essentially just repurposed treated 2x6s, cut whichever length you want. I think we cut ours at 4 feet. And so it's a 4, either, maybe it's 5 feet. Actually, I think it's a 5-foot wide bridge. And it's for walking across. It also fits the 4-wheeler, so we can drive the 4-wheeler across to get over there. And the alpacas don't like it. They won't use it. They'll jump across the creek. But the goats, they don't seem to mind the bridge. They'll use it whenever. That's what we've currently gotten done. I'll probably be shooting some more videos talking about some other stuff, because I've still got a long list of stuff that we have to do.
So it is the next morning. Daniel did make it in last night, but late, and we did stay up, and we had intentions of making video, but we didn't turn the camera on. Here's Daniel.
What's up?
Here's Pajama Boy. Good morning. He's not ready yet. Here's KK. Hello. This is Jeremiah's little sister. Many of you know who she is, but I think it's been a little while since you've been in our vlog. Here's Baby Dog. Oh, Bear. So Daniel's here this weekend for his birthday, and so we're actually just hanging out at the house today, and I am a food person. That's how I love on people, and so today there's a lot of good food happening at my house, and I'm actually about to start making some cheese and stuff. I'm gonna make some ricotta and some mozzarella. Now I have a mozzarella video, I'll link that below, and maybe I will shoot making the ricotta as well in a separate video probably, because this one has already got a lot of stuff at the beginning of Jeremiah explaining the projects. But I just want to show you guys a little bit of what I was doing this morning before we say farewell for now. So I actually made hamburger buns this morning for some pulled pork sandwiches. I put a pork shoulder in the crock pot actually very late last night, and so that's going to be for lunch, which I've shared with you guys about the fact that we're really cutting back on using processed foods and trying to like cut down on consumption as far as like things being shipped quite as much. And one of the things that I have not been super disciplined about doing regularly is making our bread. And the thing is making bread is not difficult. I've been sharing with you guys, I shared my friend Amanda's sliced bread recipe, and I'm gonna put the link down below for these 40-minute hamburger buns. Quite seriously, I was dumbfounded at how easy that was. Like, you don't even really have to let them rise. Like, it is so simple, and they're very, very good. That's not something we eat a ton of. Like, we don't make burgers or sandwiches, just a whole lot. And usually if we do, we actually don't eat bread with them. But cookouts and parties and stuff like that, I always end up just buying bags of hamburger buns. And to make 2 trays of those buns, I doubled the recipe, and to make 2 trays of those probably cost me about like $3 or so in all organic ingredients. And they're made at home. They don't have a ton of preservatives in them, and the ingredients that are high quality. And they took less than an hour. And I was like, man, this is really game changer. I'm gonna start making those more. Also, I've been staying on top of making our bread for sandwiches, which really is more the kids' food. The kids eat more sandwiches than us. We don't eat just a lot of bread, but I feel better about having that homemade. And also this weekend we are having good coffee. Yes. Here's the other side of YouTube. This is actually the first half of the video that you're watching as I'm editing it. What are you doing, Daniel?
Just journaling a little bit
Yep.
with my cool new fountain pen.
Yeah, that's what Daniel got for his birthday. What are you doing, Michaela?
I am applying for 18-inch journey.
So Michaela is actually putting in her application to a ministry school in North Carolina. So that's pretty exciting for her. You'll keep her in your prayers in that journey. She's over here, and I'm gonna help her with the video portion of her application. And other than that, we're just having a lazy Saturday morning. Yeah, just enjoying the company. I actually have some ideas of things that we may get around to recording for you guys this weekend while Daniel's here, but I'll just leave that there. Okay, I was about to end this vlog, but then our friends got here with elderberry cuttings and compost. I feel like you have the right people in your life when people show up with elderberry cuttings and compost as a gift. Okay, I'm gonna come here where you guys, I want you to introduce yourselves and tell my viewers about your channel. We met through YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm cutting Jeremiah's head off. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we met through YouTube. We met at, which gathering was it?
Shindig, first one.
Okay, so it was at the first Shindig. See, I don't remember much from the Shindig because I'm all over the place. I remember hanging out. Where were we?
The life conference.
The life conference. I remember
Yeah.
hanging out at the life
Yeah,
conference.
we did the.
And I knew we had
potluck
met then, but I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Like, I knew we got to spend more time together then. So, okay, explain till.
I'll let you do it. I'm sick.
Well, we're Trip H Farm. We're out of Central Arkansas, about an hour or so away, a little over. Small farm. We're actually getting ready to sell the farm right now. So we're kind of down. We don't have any animals right now.
Yeah.
But we do the gardening. Of course, we're big into elderberry. So
Yeah.
we've got about 60 plants on our current orchard,
That's awesome.
planting about 3 to 5 acres of elderberry out the new place.
That's so cool.
So,
So cool. Well, I really appreciate the cuttings.
not a problem.
Absolutely.
It'll give us an opportunity to grow that and not have to buy as much. But you guys, please go check them out. And thank y'all. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this morning. We bless you. Until next time.